Fair catch, called for and made. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Handoff from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
The Rebels are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
That's caught. It's Williams. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Shakes off the tackler. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hilton. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Got room at the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tagged.
Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's White. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect...
And he's going to go down at the 1.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hilton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's such a nice play getting that sack, and I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having played here before, you do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence and know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want to play.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
He's going to let it go. Snags it on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lee. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, Good pass rush finishes it. Now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the run, it's Durham. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He smashes his way through again. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Parker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here. And that pass picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
From the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the Tigers get it past the sticks. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. It's a reverse. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of defense. It's just putting them in easy situations. Shooting up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the run.
Almost had the completion. It just missed it. After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They've got a ways to go on this 3rd down from the 10. They feed him again. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They're going to run it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Time to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 25. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. It's complete to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got...
Looking for a huge play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Can anyone catch him? And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
He is denied, stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 34, set to take this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Lee. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Wells. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? The Rebels are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
And he'll power his way behind the offensive line and pick up a first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Trying play action. Heaves it on the run. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. First down here for the offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. There's a long and storied history of great